You went into tonight very regretful. It didn't seem like you were planning on doing anything but apologize. Is that right?
Yeah, tonight was a night of just letting Becca know how I strongly felt about the situation. I knew I was in the wrong, and I wanted to let her know that I take full accountability for my actions, but also let her know that I'm extremely sorry, and she deserved more respect than what I gave her.
It was a great way that you apologized, though. Music has been a theme of yours. You went out of the limo with music, and then you did the Richard Marx Day, and then you did the Vegas Day.
Yeah.
So, are we going to see you writing more songs in Paradise?
I think my music career is over.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's a spoiler or not, but I don't think there will be any music in Paradise. I can strongly tell you that.
Did you write the apology song tonight?
I had a little bit of an effect on it. I would say that I didn't necessarily write the entire thing, but I gave some inspiration, I guess you can say that.
Can you tell us what you were writing or creating in that room in Richmond? Because it was never really clarified.
Oh my God. All right. I was not writing, I don't know what I was writing actually. It was nothing towards Becca. If anything, I was writing in my journal maybe.
Okay.
But trust me, I've seen the million things that could have possibly been written at that moment. And yeah, it was just me writing in my journal. I promise you.
When you look back and read your journal, have you done so?
I have.
And do you feel like you were in the wrong reading it back? Or are you like, I see where I was coming from?
There were situations where I was like, wow, this really happened, or I forgot about that. But at the end of the day, with my actions and how I presented myself in certain situations, there's no hiding from it. I take full responsibility. And those flaws and insecurities, I think it's a blessing that I got to see that because it allowed me to look at this as a learning lesson as well. And I think it's important for people to realize that the Bachelorette is not just about finding love. You can also have the ability to find more about yourself and move forward and just become a better version of yourself.
What did you learn about yourself?
I learned that I need to remain confident at all times and not get in my head and not let my mind be my own worst enemy. So give in to those negative thoughts.
During those 2 weeks where I'm sure you were feeling really down about yourself, what made you feel better? Who'd you confide in?
I tried confiding in some of my closest friends. I was really close with Colton, Jason, Garrett, and Blake actually on the show. I actually roomed with Garrett and Blake and Colton and Jason throughout like the last few episodes. But I thought maybe based on how the progression went, where some of the guys would confide in me early on, I thought if I was able to express how I felt, maybe I can confide in them. But I think when it's that late into the journey, I think the dynamic changes. It's more serious than what it is early on. People don't really take to heart what people are saying because everyone's kind of in the same mindset. But I think that's kind of where my mistake was expressing how I felt late into the journey.
That is when things turn. When you're in like 7, 8, that time is when people are like, okay, I'm really going to stick to my close friends now because it's becoming a real competition and not just a frat house.
Exactly, and I think that's when you know that feelings are getting real, relationships are getting stronger, and there's certain things that you can talk about and certain things that you just have to keep to yourself because you never know what can be held against you, and you never know what can be relayed back to the Bachelorette or the Bachelor, and so that's a very interesting situation.
That's what your diary's for. Confide in your diary.
You're right, but your diary can never really give you responses back at that point, so I'm out of luck there.
That is true. You talk about a big turnaround coming in Paradise. How did you turn around? What did you say, I don't want to make this mistake again?
Well, first I got to see an engagement there, so congratulations.
Thank you.
Very unexpected. That was beautiful. A lot of things that you're going to be able to see is just a beautiful transformation of myself. And what I mean by that is seeing someone who is very just happy, outgoing, very funny, but also someone who does have that vulnerable side. But I think the biggest thing is that I don't let my emotions get the best of me. I don't put myself in a situation where I look like a train wreck and the wheels fall off. And so it's important that Paradise, it was important for me to be in Paradise and kind of showcase that. It show kind of the real person, the real version of myself.
When we are first asked about Paradise, we are also asked who we would like to see down there. Which girl did you find the most attractive from the prior season that you were interested in getting to know?
There were a few girls that I was interested in. Going in, I had a mindset of seeing a couple girls from Ari's season.
Names, please.
I was interested in Tia. I think Crystal was someone who was very interesting. And then I also saw even Chelsea. Chelsea, seeing her at Paradise too, she's a beautiful woman. And so I think honestly, a lot of women this year that you're going to see in Paradise are all in the same mindset, which is a beautiful thing, and they're all serious and looking for love. So it's going to be nice for kind of everyone to tune in and see that.